What's up YouTube, Brandon here. Today we're doing take 2 of the guide to play the Eliminator. This is my second try at doing this. My last game was set up for win number 250 and then I happened to exit the arena a little early and burn myself up, so take 2. Anyway, I'm staring at this random patch of forest because there's a trick where you can check to see if there's going to be a car spawn before the map starts. As you can see right there, you can actually see the spawn behind the beetle. So you can screen one starting position to see if there's going to be a spawn there, and then if not, you can start in a different location. So just a little trick you can do. It doesn't usually work, but occasionally it's kind of cool. So yeah, not much has changed since the last patch. Really the only change they made to the Eliminator was by removing the guaranteed spawns at the beginning. Other than that, they just kind of seem to introduce more bugs. Now that I get a big lag spike every time I start a challenge, but still had a lot of success, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, looks like this is a crappy car. I think I saw, yeah, it's green. But better than nothing. And there's one over on the island I saw, so we'll check it. This is the same opener I've been using since about win 50 or so. There's a video of it on my channel. It doesn't guarantee 11 spawns anymore, but still pretty consistently gets me 4 or 5 cars and gets me to rank 4 or 5 in cars, so it's good. Let's see what's over there. Quattro, yeah, sure, why not? Probably get a better one, but I think this is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, rank 3 car. It's kind of quick, a little bit difficult to control, but I like it. But hopefully we can upgrade it more before we kind of start hunting people. So yeah, a lot of the principles from the first video remain the same, kind of staying at the outer ring as much as you can and circling in. There you go. Rank 6. This isn't the best rank 6, but it's okay. And it means I'd only have to do a couple races to get to a really elite car, potentially. But yeah, same principles apply as the first video. Staying on the outside of the ring, always trying to initiate races when you have a positional advantage, etc. Really the only things that have changed is no more guaranteed spawns and a lag spike every time you start a race. And I'm looking over there, I don't see anything. There are usually a potential couple spawns over to the left there. So if there are, then I'll circle back and check them on the way up from this temple. There can be, I think there's like 6 or 7 spawn points in and around this temple, so I always kind of take a quick look during the jump. Yeah, rank 5, not going to downgrade. Come on. RS7? No, alright. So sometimes there's a spawn outside that gate. I think I saw one, so we'll check. Yeah, sure enough. Oh, and there's one over here. So normally I'd go left here and head up to the elbow, and there's potential spawn to the right there. But since there's an extra spawn here, we'll check it. Normally this one's not up. All right. So now we're gonna head. There's kind of a bend in the map right there. So that's where I always head, and that sets me up for a good exit to continue the opener. And the I always do the opener, even if I get a good car, like even if I get a rank 7 car, for example, in the first spawn, I'll still do the opener because occasionally you'll find a rank 9 or rank 10, so it's worth doing. Oh, we got some customers up here. All right, I'm gonna try to get the one actually coming up to the right because he's coming the wrong direction.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
You just made a big mistake. Yeah, so you saw the lag spike there. Yeah, so this area of the map I open in every single time, so I know this area like the back of my hand, and he has no chance unless he races perfectly and I screw up monumentally. But yeah, that was basically a perfect example of positioning where I knew exactly where the flag was going to spawn generally because I was outside the ring. So if you're outside the ring, the spawn is almost always going to occur somewhere inside the ring unless you're so far outside that it can't. So I knew it was going to spawn the direction I was traveling, and he was traveling the complete opposite direction up a hill in a rear-wheel drive car and when we challenged. So yeah, he was at a huge disadvantage there, and I'm in a faster car. So right now we're going to be kind of in the middle of the map, so
400 yards, turn
I'm
right.
probably going to want to head back to an edge. We'll see what edge I want to head to once I get the car. If you have kind of a car that's good top speed, then obviously you want to be in one of the more open areas of the map. And if you have an SUV or a truck or something, slower car, you want to be more in the forests and stuff like that. All right, Cayenne Turbo. There's a lot of people on the map. It's tempting to go chase them. So that's something you have to resist, is just the temptation to chase people. It's fun to do that, but it puts you in a really precarious position for getting challenged. So yeah, I'll actually head back up to the temple as if I had continued my opener and just check that. And then that'll put us in position in the forest on the edge of the map, and then we'll kind of resume patrolling the perimeter from there and hopefully catch someone. So yeah, this method is not particularly exciting, but it is extremely effective. Pretty much the only time you'd want to be cruising through the middle of the map is if, for example, you're stuck, unable to see anybody, and you have a crappy car and you just want to get challenged. You can actually bait people to challenge you by just cruising around slowly on the mini-map. And if the match is ending and you don't have time to play the normal perimeter game, then it can be worth it to just take the risk and go through the middle. But normally, even then, I'll just cruise around the perimeter in like my rank 3 or rank 4, going 50, 60 miles an hour, wait for someone to challenge me. All right, here. Let's see. So again, they're coming up against me, which is wrong, and the flag's probably going to spawn somewhere. So I aim towards the center of the ring, so I'm in a good position no matter where the flag spawns. Flag spawns right in the middle. Yeah, we're going to go around these ruins. You never want to go through these ruins if you can help it. Like, there are ways to consistently get through them. But in this case, we have an advantage already. Let's not squander it. Let's just play it safe. Just get a nice easy win, easy upgrade here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to go through. No chance, buddy.
In 200 yards, turn left. In 400
Alright,
yards,
I think here
turn
we'll
right.
probably keep going. Actually, we're so far away from the forest now. Hopefully we get a decent car. Basically anything except the Camaro. As long as we don't get a Camaro, we're good. If we get a Camaro,
Turn left.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, we'll just keep driving here. You always want to keep driving again, so someone hiding out can't just challenge you while you're spawning in the new car. God damn it. I wanted to keep the Porsche, but... Alright, well, Camaro's an absolute piece of shit, and you basically have to hope that the person you're racing has a sucky car, they don't know how to drive, and that you get a good spawn where you can use some road, and it's in the open, and no hills. So yeah, rank 8 Camaro, everybody. Good news is we're in an area of the map that is actually somewhat helpful to having a Camaro, so we might actually survive this. Alright, got some racers. And so we can see where the ring is, so we know if we can catch this arrow over here and challenge him, this is basically best case scenario for the Camaro. Because we're in an open area, we know where the flag is going to spawn, and there's roads around, so hopefully we can catch this person. What are they? Looks like... Can't see. It looks like a Nomad. Perfect. So that's not a great car either. Likes to spin out and... oh, he just hit a house. Perfect. Or Exocet, yeah. That's actually a pretty good car, but not good top speed. You can see another freeze there. Oh, we're going to take this slow. Don't want to flip over. Alright, we're going to go around ruins. And then hopefully this stupid Camaro will have enough top speed to get where we need to go. But there's not really any other hazards aside from this ruin, so we'll actually probably survive the Camaro curse here. Watch me get a goddamn Jeep Cherokee after this, and another terrible car. be careful not to overshoot and go out of bounds. I've done that before after winning, and then you die, especially in the last stage when you take a ton of damage. Again, drive along an edge. Oh, sweet. So the Beetle's a really good rank 9 car. I mean, all the rank 9 rally cars are really good, but I particularly like the Beetle for whatever reason. Seems just a little bit quicker than the rest, although I haven't tested it. Alright, so now we're in a car that can easily win the final, so we do not, under any circumstances, want to take a race where we don't have the positional advantage. So we're not going through the middle at all. We're not going to get tempted. We're just going to cruise the perimeter. We're going to try to catch someone in a compromised position. And we'll try one race to see if we can upgrade to a rank 10. If the rank 10's good, we'll take it. If not, we won't race again. So yeah, I'm being tempted. Should I chase him? Yeah, I'll chase him a little bit. We won't get too far though. All right, yeah, it's too much risk. I'm gonna go back to the edge. Yeah, if you get caught crossing by a lower rank car and you have a fast car, you have a ton of momentum going one direction, and they challenge you, it's just a flip of the coin whether you win or lose, and you never want to be in that position. You always want to be at the edge, because your worst case scenario is even that if a car challenges you perfectly, it's basically a 50-50 for you. So if your worst possible odds are coin flip, you're doing pretty good. So that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to minimize risk. All right, let's see who this is. Looks like a GTR. Okay, he's in the wrong direction. Perfect. God damn it. Of course. All right, well, we had a fantastic advantage, which we squandered, but we're a little bit quicker than the GTR over this uneven terrain, so we should be able to catch him and beat him. Yeah, and then he's running into some stuff he doesn't need to, so yeah, we're fine here, unless we really screw up.
Recalculating route. In 400 yards, turn left.
All right, very good. Let's see. Come on, RS200. Or Brocky. RS200 and Brocky are the best rank 10. Well. So I opted to take the rank 10 because in this situation, we're basically on the major highway. So the final zone's going to basically feed right into the major highway. So because of that, I think it's fine to have the supercar because we'll be able to utilize the highway for the start and probably a significant portion of the race. Normally in that position, if we were somewhere else in the map, not near the main highway, I would take the, I would just stick with the Beetle. So yeah, so this is what you want to do once you get the car that you think you can win. You just want to hide out. Just wait. This is also what you want to do on invisible maps where you have a decent car you think you can win with and you're invisible. You want to park right on the edge of the field with your back basically halfway out of the energy zone, and then you just want to spam your horn and just sit there. And anyone that's approaching you, even though you can't see them, you're going to challenge them when you're in a better position than them, and you'll win most of your races that way. So yeah, in invisible races, just patrol the perimeter and then park on the edges and spam your horn, and you'll be fine. You can still win a lot of races even though you're invisible. So yeah, as soon as this finishes, we're going to go near the freeway. There's only 3 drivers left. I don't think any of them have a rank 10 car, so we're set up in a pretty good position to win here. I saw one of them was like the rank 8 truck, and okay, so we have a rank 9 rally car and a rank 8 truck versus me. So
final showdown begins in
I should win pretty easily, unless the spawn is really bad, like directly behind me up in the forest, but that's almost impossible to happen. So you want to get a little bit of a head start moving when you're in the center of the map like this. You want to pick a direction and just kind of start moving lazily in that direction, and you want to have your map open before the countdown finishes so that you can see where the spawn's going to be. All right, oh, perfect. This is up by the stadium. I actually don't get too many races finishing up here, but it's pretty open, good for the Mercedes. Yeah, on the final race, you generally want to stay on the roads as much as possible if you can. And you want to be aware of the hazards, obviously, like is it finishing in the canyon or in the city or across the lake? You want to know where those things are, and you always want to check the map for those. Speaking of hazards, I think there's like a house or something up by the stadium, but I don't remember exactly where it is, so I'll probably find it. God damn it. All right, well, good thing we had a lead. But yeah, as I said, I don't come by the stadium very often, so I avoid this area of the map, and it shows.
In 400 yards, turn right.
But yeah, nothing's really changed with the strategy since the first video I made. Just the openers changed a little bit laggy when you challenge people.
Turn left.
Same old, same old. Advice for the final race is
400 yards.
if you're in one particular map, like at the final circles on the left or the right side, obviously you want to hedge towards moving faster in the opposite direction. If you're more in the middle of the map, you want to be a little more gingerly. If you have a lower ranked car, you obviously just need to make a more definitive pick. Like if you're in a rank 5 or 6 car, you just need to make a pick and go 100% and hope the spawn works out. But if you're in a car like this, you can be a little bit more moderated, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this is helpful for everybody. And yeah, win a 250. Thanks.